Hello there YouTube, it's Bobby3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today we're actually looking at a guy I've been wanting for a while that I recently got for free. It is the WowToyz Museum Quality Great Dinos, Parasaurolophus. Yes, I've been trying to get this whole line. WowToyz has some really cool vintage dinosaur sculpts that they use. And there's actually an eBayer that I get a lot of my vintage and discontinued dinosaur stuff from, and he sent me this as a free gift, which you will have seen in a recent action figure haul video. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just kind of like the kind of dinosaur toy you'd see at the dollar store, basically. Basic paint and stuff, no articulation or anything, but it's like a cool vintage sculpt with the tail dragon things. It does have a little color on the top. See, I actually really like when Parasaurolophus has a nice colored horn, because, you know, I feel like they would display it to mates and things. Pretty cool. Got that vintage posture. You gotta love it. No paint, really, on any of the claws. But once again, this is a really cheap guy, and I got him for free, so that's how it be. Right down here on the tail, you can see it says Parasaurolophus, made in China. He's so cool. I actually really love this guy. Such a cool little vintage dude. And now, since there's really no articulation to show, I mean, you can see the great detail and stuff for yourself. It's actually pretty good. But now let's do everybody's favorite part, size comparisons. First up, we're going to compare him with another museum quality Great Dinos figure from WowToyz. It is their Allosaurus, who looks a lot like a certain Megalosaurus painting, if you ask me. Pretty cool, pretty fun. They kiss, their pals, their buddies. I have not reviewed this Allosaurus yet, but it might be my next figure review, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe so that you can get in on it. Now let's put him to the side and show a lot more dinos. Yes, from the Safari Limited line, here's Psittacosaurus. Pretty cool. Gotta love it. And then from Safari Limited's Great Dinos line, here we have the discontinued Therizinosaurus. That Psittacosaurus is also discontinued, by the way. Yeah, and both those Safari Limited figures have been reviewed on this channel. Now let's move on into Papo, with the Papo Green Running T-Rex that we reviewed forever ago. Yeah, you'll see this guy everywhere. Pretty cool. They live in the same time and place, so it's nice that they look good together. And then how about Schleich? Here we have the Schleich Giganotosaurus, one of my favorites. Very fun, very cool. And let's move on to another Schleich from their Eldrador line, which is their fantasy toy line, but it has a lot of prehistoric creatures in it. So here is their fantasy Shadow Raptor. Very awesome. By the way, that Papo figure and both those Schleich figures have also been reviewed on this channel. What's that? You want more size comparisons? Well, here is the rare Japanese HappyNet soft vinyl Allosaurus. He's a pretty recent review of ours as well. Pretty cool. And then last but not least for dinosaurs, we gotta show something from the Jurassic franchise. So here is the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Hammond Collection Concavinator from Mattel. Very cool. And one last thing I want to show. I always like to show a kaiju for kind of like the last size comparison in these dinosaur figure reviews. So here is the Ultra Monster Series DX Thunder Killer from Ultraman. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, dinosaurs inspired a lot of kaiju, so I like to show them. I think this was from Ultraman Geed. Yeah, I've seen so much Ultra stuff, it all kind of blends together after a while. But yeah, very cool. So what are my final thoughts on the WowToyz Museum Quality Great Dinos Parasaurolophus? Well, I don't really know about museum quality. This is a very vintage sculpt. Well, maybe toy museum quality. But I like it because it's vintage. It's affordable. I think the most expensive I've ever seen it for is like $7. Of course, I am recording this before tariffs go into effect. I don't know how much they'll be after that, but I got mine as a free gift because I bought a whole lot of vintage dinos from eBay. And you know, it doesn't get better than that, especially since this is something I've been wanting anyways. That makes me really happy. So that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.